Male reader as Rimuru in Highschool DXD by AndrsFernando1. A battle has been going on. Yasaka, the leader of the yokai, is right now in the middle of a fight with Hero faction alongside with their leader Cao Cao, the descendant of the famous Cao Cao of the Three Kingdoms. He is also the possessor of the first and ultimate Longinus. The true Longinus. Cao Cao has the appearance of a young man with short black hair and blue eyes. He wears a combination of a Japanese school uniform and ancient Chinese attire. Cao Cao, it's best for you to surrender now, Lady Yasaka. You're clearly outnumbered and out of breath. There's no chance for you to win. You will soon be under our control and you will help us with our experiment. Yasaka. Never, I will not surrender to you people. I will have all of you killed for attacking me. Cao Cao. Now, Lady Yasaka, if you keep resisting, what would happen to your precious daughters? Yasaka. Don't you dare lay a hand of my daughters. I will kill you if you ever harm them. All the other Hero faction members surrounded Yasaka and they were all in balance breaker. Cao Cao. Your corner now. Now it's time for you to submit in my control and help us to summon Great Red from the dimensional gap. Yasaka. You can't do this. Rimuru will find out about this and he will stop you. Cao Cao. I know, and that's why I wanted him to come. That way I can kill him and Great Red. Yasaka. You're insane. You're only asking for death. Innocent people will die because of your actions. Are you willing to let that happen? Cao Cao. Yes, sacrifices must be made. Now enough talk, it's time for you to be in my control. Cao Cao pointed his spear at Yasaka, then begins to brainwash her, but he was suddenly got pushed back from a powerful force of power that blew him and the other Hero faction members away, leaving them in shock. Cao Cao. What? Georg. Cao Cao, what happened? Jean. Yeah, what was that powerful force of power? Cao Cao. I don't know, this never happened before. Yasaka realized what just happened and why she was not been mind control, and it was actually thanks to the ring Rimuru gave her. Yasaka smiled and holding the ring, thanking Rimuru for protecting her. Yasaka. Thank you Rimuru for giving me this ring. It really did feel like you were there to protect me, my love. Cao Cao was frustrated and he was gonna try to brainwash her again, but that was until Kumoko. Teleportation, and then punch. Cao Cao got punched in the face, sending him crashing to a bunch of trees. The other Hero faction members look at the person who punched their leader, and it was none other than Kumoko. Her main body is in her human form while the waist down. Her bottom half is connected to a large spider by the head. Yasaka look at her now. Sister-in-law Kumoko is here and she was surprised to see that she looks a bit different. Yasaka. Hey Kumoko? Kumoko. Kumoko turned to look at Yasaka, giving her a warm smile. Kumoko. Hey there Yasaka, glad you're okay. I'm here to help and Rimuru will be on his way here. Yasaka was happy to hear this, that Rimuru is coming here to rescue her and he will defeat the Hero faction once and for all. Cao Cao was getting help out by Heracles and Siegfried. He really wasn't expecting someone to appear out of nowhere and getting punched in the face. He glared at the one who punched him and was expecting a spider woman. Cao Cao. Who the hell are you and what exactly are you? Kumoko. Who am I? Well, I'm just your friendly neighborhood spider goddess Kumoko, who is about to kick your ass for trying to kidnap my sister-in-law. Cao Cao. Sister-in-law? So you're related to the dragon god Rimuru Tempest? Kumoko. That's right, he's my older brother and I am his younger sister. You and your group have really pissed him off by sending one of your men to kidnap my nephew and my younger niece. Yasaka was shocked on hearing this and she was angry that the Hero faction sent one of their men trying to kidnap Vel and her daughter Arashi. She was furious and she wanted to kill the Hero faction before they will cause more trouble in the near future. Cao Cao. So Conla mission has failed to kidnap those children. I had a feeling his mission would fail. Kumoko. That's right, he's already been dealt with. So it's best for all of you to skedaddle or else you may deal with someone who is much worse than me. Cao Cao. We're not leaving without the yokai leader to achieve our goal and I am not letting you stand in my way. Leonardo released the anti-monsters. Cao Cao, a short, dark-skinned young boy named Leonardo who has gray-blue hair and purple eyes. Kumoko. Leonardo. Yo Leo, why are you even working with these guys? Master Splinter will be very disappointed in you that you're working with these bad guys who claim themselves as heroes. That got Leonardo confused, not knowing what she was talking about. Leonardo. What are you even talking about, lady? I don't even know you. He was about to summon an army of monsters, but Kumoko teleported in front of him and looked directly to his eyes. Kumoko. Sorry Leo, but I'm not letting you doing that. In a second Leonardo couldn't move and his entire body has been completely paralyzed. This happened because Kumoko used Evil Eye of Static. This skill doesn't only paralyze the body, but also shuts down the mind, making the opponent unable to remember what happened while paralyzed. Sao Sao. What the hell did you do with him? Kumoko. Oh, what I did? I just completely paralyzed him. So he's completely useless to you now until the effects wears off, but I don't know how long will it last. Sao Sao. Everyone attack. Kill her if you must, we cannot let her ruin our plans. One by one all hero faction members begin to attack Kumoko with the intent to kill her. Kumoko kept on dodging every single attack the hero faction throws and none hadn't got a hit on her, they were just getting furious at this. Jean. Damn it, hold still you damn bug. Kumoko. Hey, I'm an arachnid, know the difference. Jean sent a barrage of blades out of the ground that towards Kumoko. Jean. I think I got her, did you see that Sao Sao I kill? Everyone turned and saw all blades were all destroyed and standing in place was Kumoko, who was completely fine. This shocked everyone including Jean. All those holy blades she created were all destroyed. Jean. How those are made of holy swords and she destroyed them like they were nothing. While Jean was still in shock from what just happened, Kumoko appear in front of her and give her a gut punch in the stomach, knocking her out and webbing her up to a tree. Heracles. Jean, you'll pay for that, take this. Kumoko. Does rocket launchers of yours won't stand a chance against my evil eyes. The moment the rocket launchers were close to head Kumoko, they were already turned into dust. This made Heracles shocked and furious at the same time. He rushed to attack Kumoko and his companion Siegfried also joined him. Kumoko dodged the both of them and using one of her spider legs she kicked Hercules in the face. That caused Hercules to crash towards Siegfried, knocking the both of them unconscious. Kumoko. Got him. 10 points. Yasaka. She's really having no trouble dealing with these people and she's having fun toying with them. Sao Sao was getting annoying at this that some of his best group got beaten easily. Sao Sao, Georg and others unnamed hero faction members, we're the only ones left. Kumoko. I think you guys need to stop fighting and surrender now because things are about to get worse for you guys. Sao Sao. Oh really, and why is that? Kumoko. Because he's here. She pointed at the sky, making everyone look up what she was pointing at. Then they see a masked figure who is looking down above them. No one didn't sense his presence and they could have mistaken him to be human, but Kumoko and Yasaka know that this being is the Void Dragon God himself. Kumoko. Well, this ain't looking good, for you guys I mean. The masked figure slowly descended down to the hero faction. Sao Sao was smiling like a maniac and you can probably guess who this masked figure really is. Sao Sao. So this must be Dragon God Rimuru Tempest. He's finally here, all according to plan for him to be here. I will soon have my chance to kill him, then kidnapping the yokai leader and then use her to summon Great Red and killed him as well. This must be really my lucky day. Rimuru finally made landfall and stood in front of the hero faction. The one who made the first move to speak was Sao Sao with an arrogant attitude. Sao Sao. Last we finally meet Dragon God. My name is Sao Sao. I'm the descendant of the famous Sao Sao of the Three Kingdoms. This will be our first and last encounter, cause I'll be the one to kill you with my Longinus, the true Longinus that can kill a god. Now it's time for you to meet your end and die by my spear. Sao Sao rushed towards Rimuru and having his spear ready to strike at him, only received a flick in the forehead sending him flying with ease. Rimuru. That guy is totally a dumbass thinking he can kill me, what a fool he is. Seal. He stands no chance against you, master. You're superior to that fool and that spear of his, it's nothing more than a stick and you can easily break it in half. Rimuru. You are definitely right, Seal, as expected for my lovely first wife, you are truly kind and loving. Seal. Flushed, I only said those words because I wouldn't let anyone think they are better than you, cause you're superior and stronger than anyone else. And Rimuru. And you love me. Seal. Smile, hee hee, I do. Seeing what just happened to Sao Sao, Georg was about to create multiple magic circles to attack, but Rimuru wouldn't allow that to happen. He levitate Georg and slam him into a giant rock, knocking him out cold. Cao Cao was pissed and he ordered 2 men to help him up. Then I recognized those were the same man that were holding Yasaka when she turned into her 9-tailed fox form from the original timeline. The thought of seeing them laying a hand on her really got me pissed. I created 2 water droplets and I shooted at the 2 through their skulls, killing them instantly. I began to walk towards Cao Cao and I wanted to beat the hell out of that bastard. Rimuru, I'm going to make you pay for trying to send one of your men to try kidnapping my children and you trying to kidnap Yasaka for your stupid experiment of yours to summon Great Red to test the limits of what humans are capable of, which it will get all of you killed in the process. Your influence will only drive you to your doom, not just only you and your hero faction members but also innocent people as well from this foolish experiment of yours, and that's why I'm here to put a stop to you at once. All of the others hero faction members surrounded me. There's about 20 of them and they all seem to be in their balance breakers, not letting me getting near to Cao Cao. Cao Cao, you will never stop us. We will capture the yokai leader and use her to summon Great Red and prove that humans are superior to all supernatural existences. The people that are surrounding you have achieved balance breakers and they will fight alongside me to have your head. You might have underestimated me, but that won't happen again this time for sure. Rimuru. Oh no, you all went to your balance breakers. I am so scared. Whatever should I do? Oh, I know, cancellation. Immediately all of hero faction were no longer in their balance breakers and this brings shock to every last one of them. Even Cao Cao wasn't expecting this to happen. Cao Cao. What have you done? What have you done to their balance breakers? Rimuru. Isn't it obvious? I cancel their balance breakers and that is thanks to my sacred gear that I have attained, and it's called Sacred Gear Canceller that can negate the traits and abilities of all sacred gears, in addition to the Longinus. Kumoko. Wow, I did not see that one coming. Yasaka. Did you know he have a sacred gear? Kumoko. No, I'm just surprised as you. He didn't even tell me he had one. I can probably guess how he even got that gear, which I know who was the original owner of that sacred gear. Cao Cao widened his eyes from the mention of the name of that sacred gear. Cao Cao. No way, that is a rare demonic power type sacred gear. The only one who has that is Rizavam. Rimuru. You are correct, that gear does belong to Rizavam, but I managed to take that away from him when I defeat him. Back when I absorbed Rizavam, Seal managed to remove Sacred Gear Canceller from his body and it was now in my possession. Seal also had upgraded it that I cannot only just cancel anyone who goes to Balance Breaker, but I can also, if Issei and Valley ever go Juggernaut Drive, I can simply just cancel it and reverted them back to their base form without any issues. Rimuru. Since none of you are no longer in Balance Breaker, I can just kill you all now. I created several water droplets and killed the rest hero faction that were surrounding him. Cao Cao was the only one left. All of his team members were knockout and kill front of him and it wasn't looking good for him. He didn't have no choice but to use that. He pulled out something from his pocket and revealed to be a vial that contains some sort of red liquid, and I can sense it by far that it's very deadly. Rimuru. Seal, what is that vial he is holding? Seal. Answer, what he is holding is blood of Samael. The blood is very poisonous that it can even kill a god, but luckily it won't do any harm of you, so you do not have to worry a thing. Something like this cannot easily kill you, it can kill other gods but not you. I'll make sure it won't do any harm on you, master. Rimuru. Thanks for the info, Seal, that's my lovely wife right there. Cao Cao. Ha ha ha. You're truly done for now, Dragon God. With the vial of Samael's blood in my hands I will kill you for sure. Rimuru. What vial? What are you even talking about? I don't see nothing in your hands, only that spear you're holding. Cao Cao. Are you that stupid? I have the blood of Samael's in my hands and I will use it too. That was when Cao Cao noticed he didn't have the vial that contains Samael's blood and he was really confused. He knew he had the vial in his hand and now it was gone. Cao Cao. Where the vial? It was in my hands a minute ago? Rimuru. Oh, were you looking for this? I show him that I have the vial and it was now in my hands, which shock him. Cao Cao. How did you manage to take the vial away from me? Rimuru. Hee, that's my secret and I'll be keeping this, making sure it will not be in the wrong hands. I put the vial of Samael's blood into my infinite space for safekeeping. Then I remove my mask, revealing my face and unleashing my dominated aura, making Cao Cao fall to his knees. Rimuru. You have been wasting my time, and now it's time for me to beat the shit out of you and make you suffer. But before that, there is something you should know about us, Cao Cao. Cao Cao. What? Rimuru. I am your father's, brothers, nephews, cousin's former roommate. Cao Cao. What the hell is that supposed to make us? Rimuru. Absolutely nothing. Just like you are nothing more but a disappointment failure to your ancestor who was a real hero, and you are nothing but a fake. You will always be a failure, and that's what people will always remember you, as a fake hero. Kumoko. I still can't believe he actually said that line from that Star Wars parody. I really love that movie, is so goddamn hilarious. Cao Cao. I heard enough of this bullshit. I will have your head, dragon god. I am not afraid of you, and I will kill you no matter wh. Cao Cao. Ah. Rimuru. I'm sorry, what was that? I only heard you saying some bullshit things, and I really have enough of your bullshit. Thinking you can kill me, how truly wrong you really are. I grabbed Cao Cao by the face and slamming him hard in the ground, making a huge crater. I began beating Cao Cao by sending volley of punches at him. After I was done, picked him up by the hair, looking at his bloody face from the beating I gave him. Rimuru. Now you listen here and listen well. If you ever come near my family again, I will kill you, and I will wipe out your entire hero faction members from the face of the earth. If you ignore my warning, well, how about I'll show you your future to show you what will happen if you disobey my warning. Rimuru tapped him on the forehead. In an instant, Cao Cao mind went blank. Cao Cao woke up, and he was now floating in a dark, endless void. Cao Cao. What is this place? Where exactly am I? He looked around the place, but he couldn't find nothing. He was all alone in the void. He doesn't even have his spear with him. Thinking he'll be all alone in this dark, endless void for the rest of eternity, that was until he saw it arrive from his view. Cao Cao. That creature. It cannot be. Cao Cao couldn't believe his eyes seen the creature in front of him, that it was even taller than Great Red. Cao Cao only have heard stories about this ancient creature, that it resides from the void, and no one dares, even Ophis and Great Red will not even enter its domain. Cao Cao was panicking. He doesn't have the true Longinus with him to defend himself. The creature then took notice at Cao Cao, and Cao Cao was now in fear, and the creature said a few words. Rip and tear. The creature opened its mouth wide open and rushed to devour Cao Cao, who was frozen in fear, and he wanted to escape, but he could not move. Cao Cao. No, stay away, don't devour me. Cao Cao closes his eyes and waiting for his death to come, but it never came to him. He opened his eyes and he was back to reality, laying on the ground with broken bones from the beating he got from Rimuru. He didn't see Rimuru, Kumoko and Yasaka, meaning they already have left. That dream Cao Cao had felt real to him, and he remembered the words that Rimuru told him about his future. He doesn't want to believe about that, bin his future be eaten by that creature. You are not in a very good shape. Cao Cao turned to look at the voice he heard and saw a woman standing in front of him. She appears to be in her 20s and possess black hair and green eyes. The woman keeps her full figure concealed by black dress lined with red fur. The dress also possesses a long slit cut out for her leg, which reveals knee-length black and white vertically stripped knee socks. Cao Cao. Who are you? I am known as the Witch of the Mirror, Isis. Nice to meet you. Cao Cao. Why are you here? Isis. I have been watching you for quite a while, and I had watched you confronted with Rimuru Tempest. Cao Cao. Why you have watched everything that had happened to me when I was getting beaten by that damn dragon god. Isis. Yes, I have, and I am here to help you getting your revenge. Cao Cao. You would help me? What do I get in return? Isis. Power, reinforcements and revenge, obviously, if you accept these terms. So what do you say, do you want to get your revenge? Cao Cao thought about it for a second and remembered his humiliating defeat that Rimuru done to him. Cao Cao. If it means I'll get my revenge, I will gladly accept your offer, Witch of the Mirror. But know this, I will be the one to kill Rimuru Tempest, no one else but me, do you understand? Isis smiled deviously, nodded in agreement. Isis. Very well, as you wish, descendant of the famous Cao Cao of the Three Kingdoms. In the palace of Yasaka, it has been a couple of days since the incident with the hero faction and saving Yasaka from them. The yokai from Kyoto think of me as a hero from Yasaka, and since they all know about our relationship, I was now their king and their protector. I woke up. Laying in bed with me are my 3 wives Seal, Tiamat and Yasaka were sleeping peacefully naked in with me. All 3 of them woke up smiling at me and saying good morning. Tiamat. Good morning darling. Seal. Good morning master. Yasaka. Good morning my love. Rimuru. Good morning my lovely wives. I kiss each of them and they pressing their breasts between me, which I couldn't help but blush. Seal was jealous that her breasts were not big enough to satisfy me. She looked at Tiamat and Yasaka breasts and she had jealousy that their breasts are bigger and hers are small. I took notice of this and I kiss her, which she happily returned the kiss, making both Tiamat and Yasaka jealous of this scene. We separated our lips and Seal was trying to hide her blush. Tiamat. No fair, why does she get more attention? Seal. Cause I'm the first wife and I get special treatment, so deal with it Boobzilla. Tiamat. Why you, Rimuru? Enough you two, there's no need for you two to fight, or else I may as well have the punish the both of you. The both of them stop their arguing, but they then look at me with a smiling grin. Seal. I wouldn't mind getting punished by you, Tiamat. Me either. Yasaka. I also wouldn't mind getting punished by you. Rimuru. You haven't even done nothing wrong. Yasaka. Not yet at least. Rimuru. Cough. Well, we should probably get ourselves dress up. Let's not let the kids waiting for us. I told them and they got their self dressed up. Seal returned back to my body. I was wearing a new kimono, having both my katana and mask with me. Tiamat, Yasaka and I headed where the others are gathering in a large table, which we took our seats, and I was sitting next with both of my wives. Vel and Arashi are in both of their respective mothers' arms, waving their little hands and pulling my hair, trying to get my attention. I stopped them both for doing that, but I smile at the both of them, and for a little payback I ruffled their hair and tickling them, which they were giggling from my payback. Seeing this scene made everyone smile, especially Tiamat and Yasaka. They could have been more happy how I care and love my children. Ariel walked up to me and patted me on the back and gave me a smile. Ariel. You really are a great father Rimuru, and I am proud to call you my grandson. Rimuru. Thanks grandma. Still kinda weird calling her grandma, but I'm really getting used to it. I look at everyone, but then I noticed someone was missing from the group who is not here. Rimuru. Where's Kuno? Has she not woken up from bed? Eddie. She went out patrol with some other yokai. Accompany her for any intruders will come to Kyoto. Rimuru. I see. Today is actually Issei and the others minus Rise, Akeno, Kaneko and Gasper, the school field trip to visiting Kyoto. Kuno is going to encounter them just like in the original story in Season 4. The only difference is Kuno is stronger than she was from the original timeline. I better stop her before she might actually kill Issei if I don't intervene. Rimuru. I better go look for Kuno to make sure she doesn't get in any trouble. Yasaka. I am worried if those people who were trying to kidnap me would go after Kuno. I wouldn't want to imagine they take my oldest daughter away from me. Rimuru. You do not have to worry Yasaka. I would not let anything happen to her, and if the hero faction continues causing us trouble, I'll finish them off, and especially getting rid of their leader. Yasaka. Thank you Rimuru, I will always count on you. While you look for Kuno, I'll be doing some paperwork, and Serafal and Azazel will be visiting here later to discuss about important matters. Tiamat. I'll stay here with Falfa, Shulsha and Vel. Ariel. I will also stay here as well to get along with my great-grandchildren. Kuroka. Well, Rin and I are planning to look around Kyoto with Karina and her new aunt along with her little shark friend too. Rimuru. Alright then, it's time for me to go. I stand up from my seat ready to leave until I noticed my anti-magic mask was missing. I turned to see Vel had it in his hands and I simply just smiled see him try to put it on. I kneeled down and took it from his hands, and that made him upset, but I patted his head. Rimuru. Now Vel, Papa needs this and I need to go find your big sister. Vel. But I want to wear it to be cool as you Papa. Rimuru. Is that so? You want to be cool as your old man? In that case? I created a replica of the anti-magic mask and gave it to my son, which he was happy to have his very own mask. Rimuru. There, now you have your very own mask and you will be cool just like me. Take care of that mask, okay? Vel. Okay, thank you Papa. I left the shrine and searched for Kuno. I easily track her using universal sense and I teleported to her location. I was hiding behind a tree wearing my anti-magic mask, not letting anyone sense my presence, and watch the battle going on. I watch as the yokai that were accompanying Kuno were fighting Xenovia and Irina. Asia was there for support. Kuno was fighting Issei having her mask on and her katana in hand, while Issei tried to block her using his boosted gear, and he seems to have some cuts all over him. Kuno. You outsiders. How dare you come back here to kidnap my mother again? Issei. What the hell you talking about, kid? We're not here trying to kidnap your mother, but we don't even know who is your mother. Kuno. Liar, I would not be deceived from your lies. Prepare to meet your end existence of evil. Kuno disappear and reappear behind Issei ready to decapitate his head. Issei. Oh shit. She's too fast and I just got promoted knight. Is this really gonna be in my end and never become the harem king and never see President Oppai again? Xenovia, Irina and Asia turned to look and widened their eyes to see Issei was about to get his head cut off. Xenovia, Irina, Asia. No, Issei. That's where I decide to step in and stop this pointless fight. Right when Kuno was about to decapitate Issei, I appear in front of Kuno and block her katana with my own. This shocked everyone and Xenovia, Irina and Asia had a sigh of relief. I managed to save Issei while Issei almost piss his pants thinking he was about to die again, but glad he was still alive. Kuno immediately recognized my mask, that was me, and I ordered the other yokai to stand down. Rimuru. Lay down your weapons, these people are not a threat. They immediately did and I look at Kuno. Kuno. Papa, what are you doing? Rimuru. I came here looking for you, making sure you wouldn't do something stupid, plus these people were not the ones that were trying to kidnapping your mother. I know what those people look like and these are not them. You're lucky I came here in time or else you could have been in a lot of trouble. Kuno looked down and shamed and I look at Issei group and I bow down to apologize to them. Rimuru. I do apologize for all of you for my daughter. She only did this because she mistakenly you all as the people who were trying to kidnap her mother a few days ago. I hope you can all forgive her, but we should be leaving now. Farewell, we'll meet again. I teleported along with Kuno and the other yokai away from the group. Xenovia, Irina and Asia ran up to Issei checking if he was okay. Asia. Issei, are you alright? Issei. Yeah, I'm okay. I thought I was gonna be killed a second time. Thank Lucifer I get to live another day. Xenovia. We're just glad that you are okay. Irina. Thank heavens my best friend is safe and sound, otherwise I wouldn't know what to do without you. Issei. Thanks for worrying about me, you guys. Just what was that all about? With Rimuru. Leave us, I'm going to have a talk with Kuno. The yokai that were with us nod and left, leaving me with Kuno. She removed her mask and so did I. Rimuru. You really are in trouble, young lady. Kuno. I'm sorry Papa, I thought they were the ones who tried to take mother. When I sense how strong they were, especially the one with the brown hair, I assumed they were the enemy, but I was wrong. Please don't be mad at me and don't tell mother what I did. Rimuru. Sigh. I'm not mad of you, I can understand why you did that, and even if I don't tell your mother about this, she will get a report about what happened. If she does get mad at you, I'll stay by your side and I'll explain to her why you did what you did. Kuno was a little relieved, but she still had her head down, still feeling ashamed to herself. I gave her a head pad just to cheer her up. It seemed to work and she had a smile from a nice gentle touch. Rimuru. We should go now. How about I take you somewhere to eat just to cheer you up? Kuno. Really, I would like to have some ramen. Rimuru. Alright then, I'll take you to a ramen shop. Wanna hop up on my back? Kuno. Yes please. I lifted her up and putting her on my back, I began running all around Kyoto. Unaware of my surroundings, a cloak figure was watching Rimuru and figure was smiling happily seeing him. Cloak figure. I cannot wait to see you again, Rimuru. I wish I could reveal myself right now, but I have these stupid orders not to show myself to you yet. It has been so long ever since that stubborn woman killed you, and now I finally get to see you again, and I really can't wait to see how strong you really have become. Time skip brought to you by Azazel. Serafal, Yasaka and Kuno were waiting at the shrine for Issei and the others that have just arrived, along with Rosweiss, and including Middle was also there accompany them. Azazel. Oh, they are here. Serafal. Hello, everyone. Issei. Azazel, Serafal. What's going on? Issei then look at Yasaka. He immediately had blood coming out of his nose and couldn't help looking at her assets. Azazel noticed this. He walked up to him and trying to warn him to stop looking at Yasaka. Azazel. Hey Issei, I should probably warn you I wouldn't looking at her if I were you. Issei. Huh? But why not? Because I am here. Everyone all turned to look the same person who saved Issei for almost getting his head decapitated. Issei. Hey, you're the mask person who saved me from almost getting my head sliced. I really thank you for saving my life. Irina. I really thank you sir or madam for saving Issei, and if I may ask, who are you behind the mask? Asia. I'm also curious to know. Issei. I also wanna know. I really hope it was a hot babe who saved me. Azazel. Well gang, let's find out who this mystery mask person really is. Azazel gave me a nod. I slowly removing my mask and reveal myself to everyone, which they were shocked to see it was me. Everyone. Rimuru. Rimuru. Yep, it's me, and I would have gotten away with it too, if it weren't for you meddling kids and your pet dog. Issei. Dog? Where? Azazel trying to hold his laughter. Even Serafal, Yasaka and Kuno, which confuse everyone why they were laughing. Rimuru. Sorry for making you guys confused, but anyways, we should get to talk about some important things why we brought all of you here. Before that, Issei, try out this new food I made. I show Issei the food I made and it was a cookie. At the middle of it has an S on it. He took it from my hands and begins to eat it. Issei. Wow. This is really good. What is this? Rimuru. Oh, that is dog food. Immediately Issei heard that. He spit off the dog food from his mouth. Azazel couldn't help himself anymore and burst at laughing. Issei glares at Azazel and then turned to me. Issei. What the hell man? Why would you make me eat dog food? Rimuru. I just need a test subject. I will try out this new dog food I invented and to see if humans can also try out as well. I explained this to Azazel and Serafal and they agreed to use you as a test subject. I really should be thanking Seal for giving me the recipe to make an actual Scooby snacks. It was so priceless to see Issei's reaction discovering that he was eating dog food. Issei. You mean to tell me that you two were in on this, and let him use me as a guinea pig? Azazel. Haha, yeah, sorry about that kiddo, I got curious about Rimuru's new invention that I wanted to see it for myself. Serafal. I am also sorry as well for not telling you, but it seems that you were enjoying it, meaning that dog food is actually good. Issei. I'm seriously gonna be brushing my teeth twice because of this is the worst day of my life. Rimuru. We'll service you right Hyodo. That's what you get for looking at my wife of those perverted eyes of yours. Rimuru. Middle, how's things going for you in your trip in Kyoto? Middle did a military salute in a sign of respect and reveal her 8 angel wings. Irina. Wow. I never get tired of seeing those beautiful wings of hers. I wish I have 8 wings like hers. I wish I had those pairs of 8 wings like hers. Middled. I've been having fun on my trip, sir. There were some complications meeting the Red Dragon Emperor. 2 perverted friends has been causing some trouble for the womans, but I managed to get them a beat down and making them be in their best behavior. Rimuru. She must be talking about Issei's 2 perverted friends, 4 Eyes Perv and Bald-Headed Curious George. I honestly don't remember their names, but I do remember what they look like. Rimuru. At ease, soldier. Thank you for informing me and beating up those perverts. Just hope you won't become like Tanya. Middled tilted her head in confusion. Middled. Who is Tanya? We all went inside the shrine and discuss about some things. I told Issei and the others Yasaka is my other wife and Kuno is my adopted daughter. They were shocked to hear about this, especially Issei, who cries in jealousy like a little bitch. Kuno apologized to the others for trying to attack them and almost trying to kill Issei, which the others happily accepted her apology from the misunderstanding. Yasaka discussing about forming an alliance with the 3 factions, and she tells about what happened a few days ago, that me and my sister saved her from the hero factions and they're probably still here Kyoto. She wants the others to put a stop to them before they'll achieve their goal. While all that was done, Seal gave me a report about something, and it was something to do with Ruby. Seal. The individual Ruby unique skill explosion has a 100% chance that it may evolve into an ultimate skill. Rimuru. Really? That's very sudden, but what caused this to happen? Seal. She's been constantly keep on using it and being trained by Carrera with her nuclear magic. The both of them kept on doing this in the labyrinth, and in the result of this, it made Ruby unique skill going to an evolution stage. Rimuru. Is that so? So basically this is Carrera's fault that this happened. And I'm also curious to know how strong Ruby ultimate skill be and what would it even be called? Seal. Would you like to evolve the individual Ruby unique skill explosion, yes or no? Rimuru. No, at least not yet. I don't know how dangerous her ultimate skill will be, but in any situation I will allow you evolve it. Time skip the next day, and brought to you by Kuno is going to accompany Issei and the others as their tour guide as a way of apology. She left to go to the train station to meet them, not before she gave me a hug. Rimuru. Just be safe, Kuno. If Issei does anything inappropriate things to you, I'll make sure he won't have the ability to reproduce. Kuno. Okay Papa, I'll see you later. Love you. She kissed me on the cheek and waved me goodbye. I stood there feeling proud of myself that I raise a good student and a great daughter, and she will one day be a great leader just like her mother. I was getting ready to leave to head to the shrine until I feel a strange familiar aura. I use magic sense and I went where that aura was coming from in the forest. When I got there, the aura that I have sense has disappeared, which is very strange. Just what I was about to use universal sense to track down the person who gave off that aura, I then suddenly heard a voice. Hey, seems like I got your attention. Rimuru. Huh? Fat Albert, is that you? I managed to dodge an attack, but I was surprised to see the attack I dodged was one of my moves, Black Lightning. Rimuru. Hold on, that was Black Lightning? Who the hell even used that? Damn, you got lucky, and I'm still pissed that you called me fat, which I'm not. I then got a good look at my attacker, but I was shocked to see someone I wasn't expecting, see who happens to be the little hobgoblin I know full well. Rimuru. Gobta. Who's that? I am Vajra, a lightning ogre. Rimuru. Seal, is this really Gobta I'm seeing, and why does he look so different? Seal. I am also surprised as well. This was very unexpectedly seeing the individual Gobta. And for your question, this was formerly Gobta who absorbed the power of the direwolves, gaining lightning skills. It appears he has evolved into a species known as lightning ogres. Rimuru. So this was once Gobta. And he somehow can use black lightning. I'm still curious of how he ended up here. Ranga will be surprised to see Gobta, or he is now Vajra. Oi! What's taking you so long? Did you finally got who we're after? I turned to my left to see Ranga, but he looks very different and he looks like his old look when he was a Tempest Wolf. Rimuru. Ranga, is that you? What happened to you? Gwar Wolf. I am a nameless Gwar Wolf. I am a wolf lord that evolved using that odious thread that hampered my father. Rimuru. Gwar Wolf. What the heck is that? Seal. Dire wolves have conquered Steel Thread, thereby gaining the skills Steel Thread and Sticky Thread. And it appears that this was once Ranga without being named, evolved into the species known as Gwar Wolf. Rimuru. Okay, so this isn't Ranga but his counterpart. So the real Ranga is in my shadow right now, isn't he? Seal. Yes, he is. Rimuru. Ranga, come on out. Ranga jump out of my shadow and landed on my side. He then notices counterpart and the two seem to not get along with each other. Ranga. Who are you and why do you impersonate me, you imposter? Gwar Wolf. I the imposter? You are the one who is the imposter. And from who I am you from what you could have become if you would never been named and never served a master. Ranga then turned his attention to see Vajra and he was surprised to see his old friend to be Gobta. Ranga. Gobta, is that really you? Vajra. My name is not Gobta, I am Vajra, and don't you forget it. Ranga. Lord Rimuru, do you have any idea what is going on and why is Gobta here and why he's not acting like his usual himself? Also, why is there another me? Rimuru. I honestly don't know myself and I also don't know why are they even here. I probably just have to ask them. Hey you two, what's your reason of the two you being here? Vajra. If you really must know, we're only just here to distract you. We were giving orders and let that human with that has powerful spear and his group to kidnap the yokai princess. Rimuru. A human with a powerful spear. That son of a bitch Sao. I knew that bastard wouldn't take my warning seriously, now he's going after my daughter. I'll kill that bastard if he dares lay a hand on her or any of my children. Seal, tell me about Kuno location, I want to know if she is safe. Seal. I already found her location. She at the Togetsukiyo bridge alongside with the Red Dragon Emperor and the others that are accompany her, and it appears the hero faction are also there as well. One of the members of the hero faction, Georg, is using his Longinus dimension lost, trapping everyone inside in another dimensional space, and everyone is currently in battle. Rimuru, I must get there at once and I will not let these two get in my way. Rimuru, Ranga, you take care of your doppelganger and I'll take care of Gobter, he's now known as Vajra. Ranga, yes master, I'll deal with this doppelganger of mine. Gwar Wolf, we'll see which of us is better than the original, I'll tear you to shreds. Both Ranga and his counterpart launch at each other, striking blow after blow at one another. Vajra, while he deals with your pet, I'll be going all out and show you my true power. I didn't let him finish what he was about to say cause I appeared in front of him and sent a roundhouse kick to Vajra. Rimuru, sorry for not letting you finish your sentence, but I really in a hurry. It's best you surrender now already because I don't wanna kill you off, Gobta. Vajra, Gobta, would you stop calling me that already? You're really starting to piss me off, and that little stunt you did to me that you wouldn't let me finish what I was about to say got me more pissed. Black electricity cover around Vajra's body, 2 balls of black lightning appear in both of his hands and he started to laugh. Vajra, now you're going to regret messing with me, witness the true might of my pow. Kumoko, spider dropkick. Kumoko swings out of nowhere, kicking Vajra in the face, knocking him out. Rimuru, sis, what are you doing here? Kumoko, well, I was just in the neighborhood doing some family stuff with Ragna and Kumo, then suddenly I felt a strange aura coming from the forest and I happened to notice you heading there. I asked Ragna to watch over Kumo and I follow you in the forest. Needless to say, I was totally in shock seeing alternate versions of Ranga and Gobta. Rimuru, well, I couldn't believe it either, but why didn't you make yourself known earlier when these guys show up? Kumoko, I wanted to listen in on your conversation with these guys and wait for the perfect moment for me to planning a surprise attack. Rimuru, well, thanks for the assist, sis. We should probably go to the Togetsukiyo bridge. The hero faction are back to cause trouble, and even after I gave Cao Cao a warning, he straight up ignores it. He really has a death wish coming for him. Kumoko, don't worry, I got that covered. I already sent in my subordinates to help you others deal with the hero faction. Rimuru, well, that's good to know. I look at Ranga, he seemed to have overpowered his counterpart who has some major injuries while Ranga does not have any injuries. Ranga show his dominance to his counterpart and he immediately went back to my shadow. Mai and sister then notice Vajra was slowly waking up. Kumoko, oh, it seems like he's waking up. In that case, I know exactly what I'm about to do with him. Rimuru, what are you going to do with him? Then I noticed my sister had a mischievous grin on her face and it made me worry what she was planning to do with Vajra. Kumoko, I'm gonna put some dirt in his eyes. Using earth manipulation, she made a ball of dirt in her hands and throw it at Vajra, who just woken up as a ball of dirt hit him in his eyes, which he started to scream in pain. Vajra, erg, my eye. Kumoko, aw, look at little Goblin Jr. Gonna cry. Vajra, damn you, you damn woman. Kumoko, well, our work here is done. Rimuru, yeah, let's. Suddenly I felt a strong powerful aura, but for some strange reason I feel like I'm very familiar with this aura, but I can't exactly know who does it belong to. Looking at my sister, she seems to have sensed it also. Rimuru, did you also felt this, will sis? Kumoko, yeah, my spider senses are telling me a strong opponent is among us and it's a powerful one. Vajra, oh shit, she's here, why is she even here? She's here. Rimuru, who's here? What made you guys so scared all for a sudden? Gwar Wolf, she is someone we don't wanna mess with. She was ordered not supposed to interfere with the plans. Vajra, and why is she even here? If we done something to offend her, we're good as dead. Kumoko, okay, I heard enough. Who are you guys even talking about? Cloak figure, maybe it's because they're talking about me. We all look up, seeing a cloak figure looking us down and covering their face. The figure has the same aura I felt a while ago and I couldn't help feel some nostalgia coming from this mysterious person. Vajra, oh no, she's here. Kumoko, so that's the person they've been talking about and she's the one who released that powerful cloak figure. Look only directly at Rimuru and started to laugh. Cloak figure, wahahaha. At last we finally meet again, Rimuru. You don't know how long I've been waiting for this moment to see you again. Rimuru. I'm sorry, but who are you? Cloak figure. Huh, how mean. How could you not remember me? Oh wait, probably because I'm wearing this cloak, that's why. It's best that I come down there to reveal myself and you will finally remember who I am. Noda. Both me and my sister eyes widened from the last statement the mysterious person said. Without warning, the mysterious person already made landfall, creating a large explosion. When the dust started to settle down, we took a closer look at the mysterious person who no longer had the cloak. We were shocked and couldn't believe our eyes seeing a familiar girl with pink hair, blue eyes and extremely revealing outfit. Hello Rimuru, my bestie. Rimuru, Milam. Standing in front of me and my sister was none other than the destroyer Milam Nava, the daughter of the Star King Dragon Veldanava and Veldora's niece. This was a very unexpected turn of events to meet her. This was the strangest day, first meeting alternate versions of Gobta and Ranga, now Milam. What's next, an alternate version of Gabiru, except his name will be Kazuma. I hope that will not be the case and it will not happen, I really hope. Rimuru, Milam. Milam. That's right, the one and only Dragonoid, also known as the Destroyer, the Demon Lord Milam Nava. Milam immediately rushing towards, hugging me tightly. For a normal person their spines would be broken by the strength of Milam, but luckily for me I don't have a spine or bones. Milam. I'm so happy that you remember me, and I was worried that you had forgotten about me, but I'm glad it's not the case and I'm happy to see you again, my bestie. Rimuru. Okay, there's a lot of questions I really wanna ask and I'm still surprised seeing Milam the Destroyer herself and one of Rimuru's closest friends. This is gonna be a problem if she finds out that I am not her Rimuru, and I'm worried what she will do if she finds out. Just need to make sure I do not screw everything up, even though I can handle her in a fight, but that will cause a lot of attention and a lot of property damage if Milam goes all out. Milam let go of me now, turning her attention to Vajra and the nameless Gwar Wolf. Her lips form into a sinister smile, making the both of them looking terrifying, wondering what she was planning to do with them. Milam. I want the both of you to leave. If you two told Isis I ignore her orders for interfering, I'll kill the both of you and make it look like an accident. Do I make myself clear? Vajra Gwar Wolf. Yes ma'am. Milam. Wahahaha. Good, now both of you leave. They did not hesitate and simply follow her orders and leave the area. It was just me, Kumoko and Milam. Milam. Since those guys are finally gone, it would give us enough time to catch up. There's just so many questions I really wanna ask of you, Noda. Rimuru. Sure, I guess we can have a chat together, after all we are besties. Milam. Wahahaha. That's right, we are. But I just have one question, who is that standing next to you, Rimuru? She pointing at my sister, who is still in shock seeing Milam but immediately snap out of it. Kumoko now realizing Milam was looking at her curiously. Rimuru. Oh, this is Kumoko, and well, believe it or not, she is actually my sister. The moment she heard that, her face was a total shock from hearing this unexpected news. Milam. What? Sister? But wait a minute, I don't remember you having a sister, and you never mentioned you even had one. My sister just look at me and communicate with me using thought communication for us to speak privately. Kumoko. You do realize Rimuru doesn't have a sister, and how are you going to explain to her about us? Rimuru. Don't worry, I just had to make up a story to make her believe that you are my sister. Also, if my memory is correct from Rimuru previous life, he did actually had siblings. Kumoko. I don't know where you got that information from, and how would you know that he does have siblings? Rimuru. Well, the reason why I know of this is because I have Rimuru memories and memories from his past life as a salaryman. Kumoko. Okay, but back to the main topic. Would it be better if you tell her that I am your adopted sister? That would make her believe and not make her to confuse. Rimuru. That sounds like a great idea, let's go with that. Rimuru. I know you may be confused, Milam, but... Milam. Ooh, wait a minute, I think I get it now. Rimuru. Get what now? Both Kumoko and I were confused till Milham continues. Milam. Since you were reincarnated to a new world, you must have been raised by a family and have siblings, so it makes total sense that you have a sister now. Wahahaha. I am so smart, much smarter than Ramirez, that little pixie stand no chance against me. With Ramirez. Achoo, I feel like someone is talking about me. Whoever this person is better not be talking behind my back, or else I'll show them no mercy using my 48 different attack skills on them. Back with Rimuru, well, this didn't go as I intended, but it works fine with me and Kumoko. But I am curious about what Milam mentioned, something about reincarnation. Does that mean something happened to her, Rimuru? Also, she did mention someone named Isis. I will have to ask her about that, but right now Milam was introducing herself to his sister with her childish personality. Milam. Nice to meet you, sister of my bestie. I am the one and only Dragonoid, Demon Lord Milam, aka the Destroyer, aka the Door Destroyer, and most importantly I am Rimuru's bestie. She said all of that with a childish tone and with pride, and I basically sweat drop when she called herself the Door Destroyer, which is kind of true. She does break a lot of doors every time she comes to Rimuru's office. It was now Kumoko's turn to introduce herself to Milam. Kumoko. It is great to meeting you, Milam. I am Kumoko and I'm Rimuru, little sister. I actually have heard a lot about you from Rimuru. Milam. Really? Haha, well, I bet Rimuru told you awesome things about me, like I had protected his people and his country for anyone who poses as a threat to him. Did I also mention the part that I am a demon lord and one the strongest? Kumoko. Yeah, you did. You know, I'm something of a demon lord myself. Milam. Really? Getting a good look at Kumoko using Milam's eyes, seeing her strength, and Milam seems impressed how strong Kumoko really is. Milam. Wow, you seem to be at the level of a true demon lord, and more to say you could be stronger than Frey, Carrion, Leon, Luminous and Clayman. When she mentioned Clayman name, she said it in a cold tone and lowered her head, and her eyes were covering in shadows. Kumoko and I were a bit worried about Milam until she spoke to me with a serious tone that made me and my sister flinch. Milam. Rimuru, can I ask you a question? Rimuru. Sure, what do you want to ask me? She lifted her head up and looked directly into my eyes and had a serious look. Milam. Do you remember the day when you got killed? I froze in the spot, not knowing what to say to that question. I was shocked to hear what Milam said to me. Kumoko was surprised as well, but especially Seal. Hearing about Rimuru getting killed should not be possible, but that again there were actually some timelines where Rimuru has died, and that was something explained by Chloe or Chronoa. Hearing this question from Milam, possibly guess she must have came from a timeline where her Rimuru must have died, but who or what killed him and how did he die? Milam still waiting for me to answer her question, but I still have no idea what to say, so I ask Seal for help. Rimuru. Seal, what can I say? How should I answer her question? Seal. Answer. It is very simple, it's just to tell her that you have no memory of your death. Rimuru. Are you sure this will work? Seal. I am 100% sure it will work. In the meantime, I will be analyzing Milam to gather information, especially finding out the death of Rimuru, Tempest of her timeline. Rimuru. Alright, I just hope this will not backfire. I look at Milam, who seemed to be waiting impatiently, and I finally gave her an answer. Rimuru. I'm sorry, I don't remember. I have no memory of me being killed. Milam stood there quietly, not saying a word. I was feeling worried what she will do, but then Milam's expression has changed, having a small smile on her face. Milam. I see. It's fine, what's more important that we have finally reunited together. You had gotten stronger since the last time I saw you, and I'm glad to see you again. Rimuru. What a relief, I was a bit worried for a second, but I'm glad it turned out fine. Milam. You know what surprised me? Not only you had gotten stronger, but you even have a dragon core, meaning you're a true dragon that makes us practically family, which that really makes me so happy. Rimuru. Oh, you noticed that? Let me guess, you use your skill. Milam eyes, seeing how strong have I become, and you notice I had a dragon core, am I right? Milam. That's right, Noda. Also, can you still transform into your slime form? Rimuru. Yes, I can. Behold, my entire body turned into a blue liquid and I was now a slime. Milam was overjoyed seeing me in my slime form. She lifted me up and hugging me tightly, which I didn't mind letting her. Milam. I miss seeing you in your slime form, it really brings back good memories. Holding you like this really makes me feel happy. Rimuru. Well, I'm glad you're happy, Milam. Milam turned her attention to Kumoko. Milam. And what about you? Can you transform? I can tell you're a monster, but what kind are you? Kumoko. Oh yeah, I can. But unlike Rimuru, who can transform into a slime, I can transform into. Kumoko transform, and she was now in her spider form, leaving a shocked Milam to be amazed. Kumoko. So I'm a spider, so wah. Milam. Bug. Kumoko. Huh? Hey wait. I'm not a bug, I'm an era. She was immediately interrupted and grabbed by Milam, who still held Rimuru in her right arm and now has Kumoko in her left arm. Milam looked directly to Kumoko's eyes, making Kumoko look nervously. Milam. Hey, can you make honey? If you can, then I want a little taste of that honey of yours. Kumoko looks horrifying, immediately having flashbacks, Milam saying something like that to Apito and now knowing how she went through. With Apito was making some honey for Rimuru till suddenly she remembers something. Something she didn't want to remember that traumatized her, and it has to do with a pink-hair lowly demon lord, and it make her feel unease. Bun Chat was there. She was feeling worry about her and wanted to know if she was alright. Bun Chat. Mother, are you alright? You don't feel so good. Apito put up a fake smile not to worry her daughter. Apito. It's nothing to worry about. I just remember something from my past and I didn't want to remember it. Bun Chat. Was it something bad? Apito. It was something that me and your uncle had been through, especially me. Bun Chat. Really? Can you tell me what was even about? Apito. I'll probably tell you about that later. Right now let's make some honey that we can deliver for Lord Rimuru and his family. Bun Chat. Alright, whatever you say, mother. Back with Rimuru, Kumoko and Milam. Kumoko. No, I don't make honey. I make webs. I'm a spider, for crying out loud. Milam. Ooh, but still, can you make honey? Kumoko. No. Rimuru. Hey Milam, knock it off, you're scaring her. I'll give you some of my honey if you behave and stop scaring my sister. Milam. Yay. I love your honey. It's been so long I ever try it. It tastes so good. Rimuru. Oh yeah Milam, I was wondering, whose Isis? She was caught off guard with that question of mine. She was hesitant at first, but she was about to answer until the three of us noticed an incoming attack towards us. Milam held Kumoko and I tightly and managed to avoid the icicle attacks that could have hit us on the spot. The three of us look up, seeing our attacker, and to my sister and I surprised seeing a very familiar lizard man, but only to look a bit different. The lizard man's entire body is covered in blue shiny scales that could have mistakenly to be body armor. His spear that was once blue now golden. I already know who this lizard man really is, and I really regret jinxing myself for bringing him here. Rimuru. You have got to be kidding me. After Rimuru and Kumoko befriended Milam, a new enemy appeared. The enemy is a lizard man, was once one of the 12 patrons who serve under Rimuru and who is sometimes be mistaken as Kazuma, because y'all know why. The lizard man was looking down, seeing he missed hitting his target, and that was Rimuru, who is in his slime form being carried by Milam. The lizard man finally speak for the very first time to his opponents. Lizard man. So you are the one we are at there, and this is your true form, a slime no less. This makes my job way too easy to defeat a weak monster like you. Rimuru. Don't get ahead of yourself. I may look like a slime, but it's not my true form, and you should really be careful who you underestimated that are stronger than you. Gabiru. Lizard man. Gabiru? That is a name I haven't been called in years. A name that was given to me by my former namesake Lord Gelmad, the man who used me, manipulate me, and the one who killed my comrades, my friends. But at least I got my revenge and attained this new power of mind. No, this slime Gabiru is long gone. I am now Trishula. Rimuru. For a second there I thought this version of Gabiru was gonna be named Kazuma, but oh well. Seal, give me a heads up about Gabiru new appearance. Seal. Notice. The individual Gabiru has assimilated with the vortex spear to mutating into a dragon spear race. Rimuru. Assimilated with a spear. So he basically evolved into a new race just by holding a spear? What else do you got from him? Seal. Answer. He has a unique skill called Helix. It has added piercing attribute to all attacks performed by the individual Gabiru. Rimuru. Interesting. His entire body is basically a weapon. If I try using body armor, he will basically pierce through it, so it will be useless to use that. I communicate with my sister using thought communication and tell her everything Seal told me about Gabiru, or he is now known as Trishula. She understand everything and we jump out of Milam arms and confront with Trishula. Rimuru. You might as well surrender, Trishula, the both of us can easily take you down even in our current state. Kumoko. We may look like low-level monsters, but we can cause a lot of collateral damage and emotional damage if we went all out. So what's it gonna be, surrendered peacefully or get your ass whooped by us? Trishula. Pleased to think I will surrender to a slime and a spider, it's hilarious. My entire body is a swing of a spear. I've sharpened myself, removing even the possibility of going home or retreating. I am pointed tip. Kumoko. The hell is he even blabbering about? Rimuru. I honestly have no idea. Trishula. Your warning means nothing to me. I am strong, so strong I can easily defeat the both of you weaklings in one fell swoop. Rimuru. Oh yeah, with what? Trishula. With this, I have my dragon spear. Rimuru. Oh, and we have a Milam. Milam. Hey there. Trishula turned pale now, took notice Milam was there smiling, but her smile of hers was hiding of her anger and she was leaking a bit pink energy around her. Trishula. L Lady Milam, what are you doing here? Milam. Well, if you really must know, I came here to see my bestie Rimuru. Everything was going fine until you show up and then you starting calling my bestie and his sister weaklings, and that makes me so mad. I will not stand letting anyone dare looking down to my friends. Now prepared to get the beating of your lifetime. Milam launched herself towards Trishula, started to panic from Milam wrath. Trishula. What are you doing? Don't you realize the consequences when I just find out what you're doing? While Milam is beating the shit out of Trishula, I and Kumoko were watching this happening, eating some popcorn that I just made it appear out of thin air. Kumoko. I don't know if I should feel bad for him, but he kinda discerned that for looking down on us. Rimuru. Yeah, this will teach him a lesson not to look down to others. Kumoko. Even so, Gabiru or Trishula or whatever we call him is getting his ass beaten by Milam. Should we stop her if she goes to overboard? Trishula. Stop, I beg of you, please forgive me. Rimuru. Nah, let her have her fun, but I will tell her not to kill the poor guy. Hey Milam, can you do me a favor? Is to not kill him, I actually need him alive. Milam stopped what she was doing and turned to look at Rimuru and reply in a childish tone. Milam. Sure thing, anything for you, my bestie. Trishula tried to crawl away from Milam, but she grabbed his tail, not letting him get away. Milam. Where do you think you're going? I'm still not done with you until I am satisfied. Trishula. Father, if I see you in the other side, please forgive me for betraying our clan. My cockiness got the best of me and got me in this mess. I just hope you and my sister can forgive me, and I hope I can see my friends again. While that was happening, Kumoko gotten a report from Shelty that her team managed to beat the hero faction and got Kuno and the others safely out of from the dimensional space. But she did also explain Rosweiss appeared very drunk, firing multiple magic circles at the hero faction, and that made them got away. Not before Cao Cao tell the others to meet his group at Nikon Castle, and then they left the area. Kumoko then tell Rimuru what Shelty explained to her, which he was glad to hear Kuno was safe. Kumoko. Oh, and I forgot to mention, Shelty told me she killed one of the members of the hero faction. Rimuru. Really, which one of them did she kill? Kumoko. It was Leonardo. Shelty was really annoying from the anti-monsters Leonardo keeps on summoning. So what she did, she appear behind him and rip off his head off, and that make the anti-monsters disappear for good. Rimuru. Damn, that is so brutal. Kumoko. I know, poor Leonardo. How am I going to explain this to Raph, Donnie, Mikey and Splinter when they hear the news about what happened to Leo? They'll be so devastated. Kumoko said all of this with fake anime tears, and I just look at her that she just compare Leonardo to the Leonardo we know of from TMNT. We turn our attention to Milam, who floated down and carrying Trishula on her back. When she landed down, she dropped Trishula body in front of us. We look at Trishula, he was so bloody and beaten, but he's alive and unconscious. Milam. Consider yourself lucky, my bestie Rimuru tell me to not kill you. So be grateful for him that he spare your life, but the next time you insult him I will not be holding back and kill you in the spot. Trishula didn't respond, only just laying in the ground still unconscious. Milam. I think I may have killed him. I'm pretty sure I did. A hold back, only 1% of my power is to not kill him instantly. Rimuru. No, it's alright, you didn't kill him. He's just only unconscious, so you don't have to worry. Milam. Oh. Wahahaha. What a relief, I thought I almost killed one of your former subordinates there, Noda. Milam suddenly stopped laughing and we all noticed the sky turn purple. Seal. Report. A dimensional barrier has been put in place, cutting contact to the outside world. We then notice a crack appear from the dimensional rift and what looks like an army of demons. I immediately recognized that these demons are actually from the Tensuro world, and I'm just as surprised that they actually came in the DXD world. Kumoko. Where the heck did these guys come from? Rimuru. No idea, and they are certainly not for the black numbers. They could be some other random demons that are not on our side. Seal, give me the report of how many demons are there. Seal. Answer. There are about 500 demons. 350 lesser demons, 149 greater demons, and 1 archdemon that seemed to be leading the army. Rimuru. So all these demons are being led by an archdemon. What is even their intention of being here? Seal. Answer. Their intention is to capture their main target, and that is you. Rimuru. Oh really, is that why? I must be pretty famous for a lot of people to go after me. Anyways, can you find the archdemon who is leading all of these demons? Seal. Certainly. After a bit of explaining the description, the archdemon, and I began looking at the demon army until I found the one I was looking for. The moment I found the demon, it somehow looked oddly familiar for some reason, and I couldn't put my finger on it. Archdemon. Which one of you is Rimuru Tempest? The archdemon asks us in a demanded manner. I bounce up and down as a slime, letting them know it's me. Rimuru. That's me, the one and only, and who's asking? The archdemon raise a eyebrow. He did got a description of Rimuru's human form, but not his true monster form. Archdemon. So that is your true form, one of the weakest low-level monsters, a slime. Rimuru. It's fact. I'm a slime and a snack. Archdemon. Whatever, I am Nerax, a high-ranking archdemon, and I am here to capture you since 2 of our underlings have failed their job, and it seems another one of ours also have failed to capture you. Now come along, little slime, or else we will resort with violence. Rimuru. Well, let me think about that. No thanks, I'm not coming with you. Nerax. You do not have a choice. You either come with us or we're taking you by force, and we will kill the civilians around this place if you do not surrender to us. Hearing him declaring that he and the other demons will kill civilians got me pissed, and that includes my sister as well. We look at each other, giving each other a nod, understanding what we must do. Rimuru. Like I said before, I'm not coming with you, and we are not going to let you guys killing civilians. You will regret messing with us. Kumoko. That's right, we'll take you guys all on and send all of you back whenever hellhole you guys came from. All the demons started to laugh at us. Nerax. Ha ha ha. You can't be serious. A slime and a spider defeating an army of demons, that is unheard of. If you want, I'll be very generous to let the both of you have the first strike at us. Rimuru. Well, he pretty much packed up. Kumoko. Indeed, can't wait to wipe that smug smile off his face once he sees our power. Milim wanna take down these demons so badly, but Rimuru stopped her before she had the chance. Rimuru. Milim, how about you let us handle this? You can sit back and watch. The massacre was about to happen. Also, can you watch over Trishula body, making sure nothing happens to him? Milim. Oh okay, I really want to see how strong you really have become, and I can't wait. Noda. Rimuru. Alright sis, are you ready? Kumoko. Ready as I'll ever be. Rimuru. Well, without wasting any time, let's shift into turbo. Kumoko. Right, let's rock it. Immediately they transform into their human forms and brought out their weapons. Rimuru has his katana and Kumoko has her scythe, and they dash at high speed, already killing half of the demons' army that brought all of them to shock. Milim. Whoa, they're so fast. Milim then noticed she was holding something, and to her surprise it was a jar of honey that Rimuru gave to her. When he moved so fast, he gave the jar of honey to her. Milim was so happy to have a jar of honey that she hasn't had a long time. She wasted no time and began eating her honey. Milim. I love honey. It's so delicious and sweet. While Milim is enjoying her honey, the demons were trying their best to attack Rimuru and Kumoko, but they were moving too fast. They couldn't keep up with their movements, and the demons are getting killed pretty fast, one after another. Nerax was outraged seeing most of his army were being wiped out, and it was thanks to our 2 mega coulombs. Rimuru stopped what he was doing. The same goes to Kumoko. He just thought of an idea and looked to his sister. Rimuru. Hey sis, how about you go ahead and use your ultimate skill on these guys, showing them that you are someone that shouldn't be messed with. Kumoko. Oh okay, I forgot I even had that. Kumoko took a deep breath, raising her hand up to the air and activated her ultimate skill, Arachnid King Tsuchigumo. Kumoko. Behold the wrath of Tsuchigumo. Spider's judgment. Arachnid meteor shower. Countless meteors started falling from the sky and the demons were all getting hit by them, some trying to escape but they ending up getting killed. Milam was so amazed by this display of power and she was also impressed that Kumoko has a powerful ultimate skill that can allow her to summon meteors. Kumoko. Damn, I should really thank Seal for giving me this skill of mine. There seemed to be a few demons left. Nurax really had enough and ordered his army to fire at us at once. Nurax, attack them now. Do not give them a chance to attack us back. Fire at them now. They all did what he say, and they all sent their powerful attacks at us. Nurax had a smug grin on his face thinking this will end us, but that smug grin of his will soon disappear. Rimuru had his katana in hand and what he did when the attacks came near, he swung his katana around, deflecting all the attacks, sending them back at the demons that got hit by their own attacks and killing them in the process. Rimuru, now it's time for me to finish off the remaining ones with one final move. Hey Milam, I'm going to use one of your move sets. Milam, what? A bright blue ball of light appears between Rimuru's hands, he fires it at the demons and calling the attack's name. Rimuru, Drago Buster. Milam was so shocked to see Rimuru using her own move. She smiles widely and with a proudful expression on her face. Milam, he using my Drago Buster technique. I'm just so proud of my bestie from how much he has grown. Milam looks down at Trishula who is still unconscious, then noticing his dragon spear, seeing a reflection of a woman looking at her. Milam immediately recognize who this woman is. Milam, Isis. She said that name quietly, not letting Rimuru and Kumoko hear her. Isis. Hello Milam, it seems like you're having fun. Milam. Yeah, I am just minding my own business and not messing up your plans or anything, hee. Isis. Oh really? Well, whatever, I'll just get straight to the point. I want you to return back. We have plans to do at Nikon Castle and we need you to accompany us. Milam. Do I really had to you? I don't wanna. Isis. You better listen to me because you know what will happen to you if you don't. I hope you remember that contract you made with me when we first met the day you killed the killer of your friend, Rimuru. Milam didn't say a word. She really doesn't wanna remember that day or even a reminder of it. Isis. So what is your answer? Milam. Fine, I'll go, but promise me nothing happens to Rimuru. Isis. Good, I'll be waiting for you to return and don't worry, nothing is going to happen to Rimuru, you have my word. With that, Isis' reflection disappeared. Milam looks up, seeing the demon army were all eradicated, but there was only one survivor and that was the archdemon Nurax, who was badly injured and glaring daggers at Rimuru and Kumoko. Nurax. Damn it. Damn the both of you. This won't be the last you'll see of me. He teleported himself out of here, not want to get himself killed like his fallen comrades. The sky turns back to normal and the barrier that cutting contact to the outside world was gone. Rimuru and Kumoko landing down on the ground, then seeing Milam walking up to them and she patted them both on the back. Milam. Wahahaha. You both were amazing and so strong, those weak demons couldn't stand a chance from the power you two have. And I am just so proud of you, Rimuru. Using my Drago Buster technique on those weak demons, I could have been more proud of you. That's my bestie right there. Rimuru. Well, I'm glad you enjoy the show of power we show you, but we should get going. Our families are probably worry about us. Milam look at Rimuru with a shocked look. Milam. Families. Rimuru. Yeah, Kumoko and I have our own families. She has a daughter and I have 4 daughters, but one is adopted and I have a son. If you like, you can come with us to meet them since you're technically family, cause you know I'm a true dragon, making you as my niece, and our children will be happy to meet their oldest cousin. Milam had no idea what to say. She was somewhat feels happy that she is being welcomed to being part of a family, something she never had in a long time, ever since she lost both of her parents and never knew what they were like. Milam. I would love to. I really want to meet your family, but I can't. Kumoko. But why not? Milam. Is complicated for me to explain. Rimuru. Look Milam, if anything is troubling you then you should ask me if anything is wrong. We're besties after all, so we shouldn't be keeping any secrets from each other. Milam just smile, wish she can stay longer with her friend, but she have own things to do. Milam. Thanks Rimuru, but this is something I need to take care of. I wish we can talk more, but I have orders, Noda. Until we meet again, my bestie. She gave us a peace sign and she had a smile on her face, then in a flash of light she was already gone. I stood there wondering what she meant that she had orders. I thought of one thing that someone is probably manipulate her. I'll think about that later, but right now I'll be taking Trishula to the labyrinth to heal him up. Time skip brought to you by. In labyrinth, Trishula was already fully recover and it was thanks by me throw a healing potion at him. Now it's time for me to do the next step, and that is to turn Trishula back to Gabiru by recovering his memories with the help of Seal to make it happen. Kumoko was also there, wanted to see this for herself. Rimuru, Seal, do your thing. Seal, as you wish, master. I put my right hand on Trishula's head and then his body started to glow. When the light died down, Trishula opened his eyes and the moment he saw me he immediately kneeled down. Gabiru, Lord Rimuru, it's a great honor to seeing you again, my lord. I, Gabiru, am honored to be in the presence of the one I truly follow. Rimuru, hello Gabiru, it's great to see you. I hope you like the new look of yours. If you haven't noticed yet, your appearance looks a bit different from what you used to be. Gabiru began looking at himself and his vortex spear, now a dragon spear. Needless to say, he was totally surprised of his new development. Gabiru, this is amazing, I look amazing. I really like this new look of my. I look majestic in my vortex spear, I feel that it has grown stronger. Rimuru, well, I'm glad you like this new improvement of yours. Now do you have any questions? Gabiru, I do, my lord. Who is the lady next to you? Rimuru, well, this lady next to me is Kumoko. She is known as the spider goddess and also she is my sister. Hearing that, Gabiru was surprised to hear that I have a sister. I also have informed him that we're in a different world, that there are different factions like the devil, angel, fallen angel, yokai and some other fractions. Rimuru, oh, just to inform you that your name is not Gabiru but someone gave you the name Trishula, but I can fix that by renaming you and to make a soul corridor with you. So we're ready getting yourself name again. Gabiru quickly stand up and salute. Gabiru, yes Lord Rimuru, I am willing to getting named by you and I will be a great use to you once again. Rimuru, alright, I'll get the naming started. Kumoko, just try not to accidentally rename him into Kazuma, I mean it would be funny if you did give him that name. Rimuru, of course not, I'm not stupid enough to name Gabiru Kazuma. Immediately when I said that, Gabiru started to glow and that's where I realized that I accidentally messed up the naming. Gabiru, oh, I'm growing stronger. Rimuru, oh no, what have I done? Gabiru, thank you. For this day forth I am Gabiru Kazuma. Rimuru, no Gabiru, Gabiru your name is Gabiru, just Gabiru, not Gabiru Kazuma. Kumoko, damn, I can't believe you actually name him that. Rimuru, I wasn't intentionally naming him that, you made me messed up, it's your fault this happened. Kumoko, I have no idea what you're talking about. Rimuru, sigh, well it's already too late, he's stuck with that name now. And so Gabiru is joined Rimuru's side once again and he is now forever known as Gabiru Kazuma. While Rimuru was pretty annoyed of what just happened earlier, he then remembers something very important. Rimuru, oh yeah Seal, have you finally found any information about the death of Rimuru from Milam timeline? Seal, I have. There was a lot that I have found when I analyze her and also discovering the person who killed Rimuru from a different timeline. I was really curious to know. I thought of a lot of people who would kill the Rimuru from Milam timeline. Rimuru, oh right Seal, tell me who killed Rimuru. Seal, it was. I waited for her to answer to the name of the person until she finally spilled the beans. Seal, Hinata Sakaguchi.